Hey everyone, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. We are looking at something a little bit different. I actually bought this like months ago, I think last year sometime. I have yet to open it, but with the recent laptop experience, I had a few days of downtime, and I am finally having the time to actually record opening in this, and we'll check this out. I bought this because usually I can get some spares every now and then for some of the models that may have some issues. And sometimes they'll be like not quite the right color. And these are markers, like paint markers. So instead of worrying about having a brush and everything like that, I figured I'll give these a bit of a go and see actually how good they are, if they're any good. So yeah, I just grabbed them off Amazon. And yeah, just haven't had the time because with reviews of the actual models, I haven't had a chance to actually open this up. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll open it up and see what we've got. And yeah. Alright, so we'll cut that open, get this plastic off. So there shouldn't be anything wrong with it. It is brand spanking new, just a few months in my shed. Alright, that's okay. It's got like magnets. It's quite well, the box is nice hard stock and quite well presented. And there we have, so there. So it's got a list of all the colours that you can get. My main focus is that there's a lot of World War II colours that you can use, as well as a lot of sort of accenting colours you can use where some maybe of the cheaper models don't have quite as many details. You can do those changes yourself. And I think the colour selection that you do get, and I think it was a bit over $100 and something for all these. So I'm assuming we just lifted this out. And there's another section underneath. So they do have like markings, I think, on there. So you can see on the pens there. So there's a German cross on there. So that'd be a German colour. Yes, olive grün. So obviously it's got the RAL markings on there for certain colours that are more specific to aircraft and stuff, and not just generic colours. So you've got your off-white, your rubber black, yellows and oranges, and that's blue and everything like that. They do look really nicely presented in this. So if you can take one out, and that's generally, you know, your standard sort of pen size, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. Now I've got a model that I've got to test this on. I've got an old, I bought an old Hobbymaster Spitfire, and sometimes they can't send the parts in the right colours, so I do have this section here because my one was missing that side. So we're going to test the white out and see how easy it is to use, and actually how close it is to match up with what we've got on the aircraft. So this is the other pen. So you can actually see, like, as I said, there's the German crosses in there, then you've got the American markings there. You've got English markings there, so some cockpit colours if you want to pick out cockpits, Japanese markings, and Russian cockpit colour as well, which is pretty cool. Yep. Oh, and there's a flat white, so that will be the one I reckon we'll use. We'll pull that one out. All right. But overall, the whole presentation of all these look absolutely brilliant in this fancy box and foam little inserts, and it keeps all your pens nice and tidy. We'll pack this up and we'll close it up, and yeah, it's got that magnet flap. It's seems to be very nice quality. So yeah, very, very nicely presented. So we'll move that out of the way. All right, we'll bring the Spitfire in. I have not reviewed this one yet. I just wanted to get the this piece matched up, so at least we can look at a proper model. But although we're sort of seeing it here in the background, so I don't know, are we supposed to shake this up? I should have actually read it off camera before continuing on. I don't think you need to shake it, but oh well, we'll shake it just in case. There's no balls or anything in there, so there's no movement inside it or anything like that. I'm assuming it is just pull the cap off, and it's got a beautiful tip on there, if you can sort of see that. So you can do some really nice details, I would assume. I don't know if there's going to be paint coming out. What we'll do is we'll get a little bit of test plastic, and oh shit, comes out straight away. How freaking cool is that? All right, the big test. We'll put it on some blue tack so I don't get paint all over my fingers, and we'll see how easy this is to use. Well, first time using it, and I'm looking through the phone, so this will be fun. Doesn't make for the most exciting videoing. You could put some elevator music on or something like that. But overall, it works really easily, nicely. I'm not putting any pressure on whatsoever. This is coming out at its own pace, and I'm assuming we'd probably need to do a couple of coats. But overall, it's just with one coat, and that very easy to apply. So if we get the I'm not going to mark these, but we'll get it close and see. The white is not too bad. It's reasonably close to the actual. I wonder if the off-white would actually be more closer to this. Should we have a little look at the off-white one and see the actual closeness? I reckon we might. All right, so this is the off-white, obviously. So if we'll have a little look at that, the colour there, it's not too bad. We'll see how it sort of looks towards the line here. It does look a little bit yellowy, a little bit more ochre in it, I suppose, making it off-white, of course. But this has had time to dry. I haven't like time-lapsed an hour or anything. That is dry. So that dries really quick. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think, I think that'll be too off. Helps if I do it on camera. I was focused on what I was doing in front of me. Sorry about that. But I think this will be way too off to match up with that whiteness on the aircraft itself. But boy, it is really easy to apply. You can you can just see, if I'm trying to show some of that sheen. The lines, you don't really notice any of the like lines, as you can see there. How freaking cool is that? That is really nice. That is flowing out really nicely. Very, very nice indeed. This might be a good investment. All right, I think we should try the white again now. You're probably waiting a good sort of minute, 2 minutes, and you can virtually reapply another coat on there, which is really quick drying. And I think that is freaking awesome. You just generally, just paint it like you would if you were painting just something with a brush. You don't have to push down on there whatsoever, and you just coat it up until you're pretty happy with sort of the result you got. Overall, I think it's a really nice effect. It does look pretty cool and really easy to apply, and will be really helpful when you want to do this kind of stuff for yourself. Yep, for sure. I'll just put this down. All right, we'll get this out of the way. We'll bring the box back in and wind up the video, of course, now. You can get these probably at most hobby shops and stuff like that. Yeah, so I got mine delivered to my door from Amazon. It was a pretty good price. So all these beautiful colors that you do get in these, really handy colors too. So if you're modifying your aircraft in any sort of way, these will come in really handy. No doubt most of you will know this company, AK Interactive, I think they are. Yep. They make a lot of different colors and paints and markers and pencils and everything like that for doing detailed modifications and accenting and weathering and all that kind of stuff. But definitely these are pretty cool, and I am glad I sort of grabbed it, and I reckon this will come in real handy. So we'll wind up the video. Yeah, as I said, this is just something I decided to open up now because I don't have a laptop and something to keep me busy. All right. So I hope you found this video helpful, and hopefully soon I will have a laptop and we'll be back up and running with the channel, doing other stuff, well, our normal reviews on the actual diecast models. All right, thank you very much if you watched at all and found this interesting. Don't forget, feel free to give me one of those if you did find this interesting at all, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you're watching and have yet to do that. Usual deal. No photos, no nothing. This is the end. All right, everyone, thank you for watching, and you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day, everyone. Cheers.